Hi everybody, it's Rachel from Ashburton, Lyndhurst here. In this video I'm going to show you how to log on to the Waterline online system, place an order and check your upcoming orders and how to delete an order. The first thing that you need to do is open up a browser window. So I'm using Google Chrome, but you could use any browser. So open up Google Chrome. So there's two ways to get to Waterline online. The first one, you can go through the Ashburton Lyndhurst website. So the website address is www.allil.co.nz. Hit return. Once the page loads, you'll see right here, log into Waterline online. Click on that and it will bring you to the logon page where you can put in your user number and your password. Second method to get to the same place, type orders.irrigo.co.nz into the address bar, hit return, brings up the same page, Waterline online, and a place where you can log in. To log in, you need to know your username and your password. If you don't have this information, ring the office. We can look this up for you. So I'm going to log in with my user number and my password. Enter those things and it will log me in. So this is the home screen of the Waterline online page. You can see up here in the top, you should see your name. That's how you know you're using your account. You can place orders using someone else's account, but just be aware that any text messages, so that might be a message about restrictions or an order reminder text, any of those things will go to the person's phone number that is registered to the account that you're using. So you really want to probably have your own account so that you can get the text messages if you've placed an order. You can just ring me at the office. It's easy to make an account for you. No problem at all. So the first thing we'll do is have a look at this home screen. So you see here you've got an operating orders section and it says no operating orders. That means if I was planning to irrigate today, if I came in here and had a look, I don't have an order placed for today, because if I did, it would be here under operating orders. This will be where you'll see any order under which you're operating for that current period. Down here we have a pending order on this offtake A28. That is for 2 days from now. So today's the 27th of August. This is 29th of August at 10:45. Someone's placed an order for some water. Now, if as soon as the date turns to the 29th of August at 10:45, this order will move up into operating orders, and that's how you know if you log in, look at the page, and you've got something here under operating orders. That means for that turnout, you have a valid order in place to operate. As soon as the order ends, so this is for 8 hours, so whatever 8 hours after 10:45 is, that order will disappear. It's finished, it's done, and that way you know you don't have another order in place. And you'd need to place one if you wanted some water. In order to place an order, you just hover over the Orders tab at the top and then click on New Order. This is the New Order screen. So first thing to do is choose the turnout that you'd like to order water for. If you only have one, you'll only see one there and you won't have any options, but if you have more than one, you'll get this drop down box, and we'll just pick one. Let it load. Once it's loaded, then we'll fill in the details. So we can choose, first off we've got start time here. I would just leave this at 8 o'clock. It doesn't need to change even if you don't plan to turn your irrigator on until later in the day, or if you want to start at 6 a.m., or if you want to start at 10 a.m., or if you want to shift the irrigator throughout the day and there's going to be breaks in between. It doesn't really make too much difference. We just need to know that you want the water for that day, so we can have it available for you. Next choice is what date do you want to start the order. So this will automatically come up with the next available date that you can place an order for. Because right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's after 1 o'clock on the 27th of August. So the next available time that I could place an order, not that there's any water available anyway, but the next time I could place an order, it would be for the 29th, because I've missed the deadline for tomorrow. So we'll say I'll put an order in for the 29th. So that means I'll start irrigating on Wednesday. So I can either type in here, say 29th, or I can go over here to the calendar picker and just click on the 29th of August. And 8 o'clock is when I want to start. I say close, and it fills in the details for me. For duration, I would always use either 1 day or 24 hours, get you the same result. The reason for this is because if you want to irrigate for a number of days in a row, if you make each order a separate 1 day order and just repeat them for however many days you want, it gives you more flexibility. If you need to cancel an order, you'll be able to do so without losing the whole order. If you put an order in for a whole span of 7 days, you can't cancel it once the order has become an operational order. We have to cancel it for you, and if we do cancel it, you don't have an order. It deletes the whole thing. So you've got a bit more flexibility if you do it this way. So we've got 1 day, and you'll see that it's automatically has adjusted the finish time to reflect 1 day, so it'll end on the 30th of August. Now we have to put in the flow rate. You will notice below the flow rate boxes, it gives you a minimum and a maximum flow rate. So the minimum is always 0. The maximum will vary depending on the offtake. This one's 35.0. For the most part, you can just put in that maximum flow rate, the numbers to the left of the decimal point go in this box, and any numbers to the right of the decimal point go in that box. If you know that you don't need that much water, then you can order less, but for the most part, you're probably just going to be ordering the entire amount. That helps us too, because we know to plan for you using at least that much. I'm going to click on repeating order because I want this order to last for more than 1 day. So currently I have a 1 day order starting on the 29th, ending on the 30th. If I want to irrigate as well on the 30th and the 31st, I need 2 more orders, one for the 30th and one for the 31st. So this is, repeat count is asking me how many times do I want this 1 day order to repeat. Because I need 2 more, then I say 2, and that's going to give me a total of 3 days of irrigation. And the repeat interval in here in this box, you always put a 1. That means there's going to be 1 day between the start of one order and the start of the next order. And because it's a 1 day long order, that's continuous water. So this is going to get me 3 orders, each 1 day long, one for the 29th, one for the 30th, and one for the 31st. So that's all the information that I need to put in, and I click on Lodge, and it'll give me a message that says my order has been lodged. Order has been lodged successfully. Close that. If we click on the Home button, it takes me back to the home screen, and here I can see what I have just ordered. So I still have no operating orders. Pending orders. This is the offtake that I've just ordered for. So I have 1 order for 24 hours on the 29th of August starting at 8 o'clock. Then I have an order for the 30th of August, 8 o'clock, 24 hours. And then I've got an order for the 31st of August, again for 24 hours. So if I know, though, I've suddenly realized I'm not going to be around on the 31st, so I actually can't run the irrigators, or for whatever reason, because I've set these up the way I have, I can cancel the orders and not lose the rest of them. I can cancel them individually. So for, say I want to cancel this one for the 30th of August, I'll still have the 29th and the 31st. So all I do is click on the little green arrow in the box next to it. It brings up the order, and I just scroll to the bottom and say cancel the order. So then I scroll down again, and it says, do you really wish to cancel it? Yes. So, and then it says it's been canceled. Now if I look here, I've got an order for the 29th, I've got an order for the 31st, but I don't have one for the 30th. But again, if I wanted to water on the 30th, change my mind again, I just go into new order, choose B31 for the offtake, and put an order in that starts on the 30th and ends on the 31st. Hopefully that's been clear. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ring me. I'm happy to walk through this with you. Once you've finished placing your order, making any changes that you need to, then just click the log out link and it will take you back to where you logged in, and your order's been lodged and you should be good to go. Thanks very much.